Gregory Shvedov, and I work for Caucasian Knot. It's 24/7 internet media, which was started 12 years ago.
Okay. And then what we're actually very interested in when it comes to reporting in Russia, how does your work exactly look like? Because from what we know, you're not working in a set office. Right? How does that function in everyday workings?
That's a virtual newsroom which was created 12 years ago within an idea that we would never have enough funding to run a real newsroom. We would also, from very beginning, have been clear that there would be enough pressure on us. So that's a virtual community within developing the new technologies, different YouTube chats, Skype technologies that became easier for us to work. But we started it then it was not, networking was not so usual.
Yeah, and how has that changed today with the internet in terms of communication? And like, and it wasn't.
Well, in a way it became easy because it's natural now for people to live in a different parts of the world and work for one business. So we also have people who are working for Caucasian Knot from about 30 different regions, 30. So it's quite a big number when you have one shift. We have 3 shifts since we have 24 hours a day work, and sometimes in these 3 shifts are people who never saw each other and probably would never see each other, and also located in absolutely different parts of the world, not only in Russia but also in at least 5 different countries, so you can say 7 different countries, depends how you calculate the countries.
And then I was wondering, what to you are the main challenges when it comes to reporting in Russia, also in the context of freedom of the press?
Well, truly speaking, it's enough said on a bad role of a state. Bad role of a state exists, but apart from that, there is a huge role of self-censorship of a journalist. There is a huge role of a social apathy, which is not usually discussed. And that's what I think people need to really think about. We are registered in Russia as a media, so we are not just a website. So we have to really respect Russian laws. And I also, in terms of ethics, we have a special code of ethics. I also think that someone's life is more valuable than an article. We had journalists who was killed, we have journalists under attack, and I always say that life of a journalist is more valuable for me, and the safety of a journalist is more valuable for me than just a very hot story. Apart from that, our audience, a big part of our audience is quite religious. So in a way, in our ethic code, we try to be as much as possible respectful for someone's religious beliefs, even though I don't share. Majority of different arguments I hear when people criticize Caucasian Knot from the region, but we try to do as much to be respectful, not only in our articles, but also in hundreds of thousands of comments who comes under Caucasian Knot articles, and which are sometimes even more interesting than our articles.